Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar on how to leverage a 5-star review to get more customers. What I'd like to do before we get started is I want to talk to you about what you're going to learn from tonight's webinar. First is we're going to talk a little bit about reputation marketing and how to leverage a 5-star review to get more customers. 2, the review commercial itself, understanding your competitive advantage with a review commercial. And then 3rd, the production details is how to produce your own 5-star review commercial. So what exactly is a review commercial? Let's go ahead and take a look at one right away. So let me slide my screen over here and we'll go ahead and get that started.
Our staff goes the extra mile to ensure our clients walk away happy and satisfied. So we're excited to share the latest rave review written by one of our valued customers. A happy customer that leaves a review like this online ends up being a great repeat customer. And that's what motivates our staff and team to serve you better. We strive hard to achieve great reviews like this. It's so inspiring. One of the keys to our success is that we place our focus on customers. It is how we earn our great reviews and how we will earn yours. We appreciate you taking time to drop in on us today. You can contact us anytime at the number on your screen. We hope to see you soon.
Okay, so that is the review commercial. You can see it's very short. And it's very to the point. It actually talks about the review, the 5-star review that the client has gotten, and then promotes that as a video. And at the end, we have a call to action for a potential customer to actually call us on the phone. So before I get into the whole webinar, many of you know who I am, but many of you don't. So let me just take a couple seconds here to talk to you about a little bit about my experience. I am the former online advertising manager for the Daytona Beach News Journal. That is the 6th largest paper in the state of Florida. And I was actually with them from 2000 to 2006 and actually was brought on board to actually take their online website and turn it into an online newspaper or their online edition. And over a period of 5.5 years, actually increased their online advertisers from 10 per month to over 1,500 on a daily basis. We also increased their revenues from about $1,000 a month to over $30,000 a month in revenue, and that was way back in 2006. Since then, in 2007, I actually left the newspaper industry and founded my own online marketing agency, Local Expert Interviews and Competitive Advantage Marketing, right here in Daytona Beach, Florida. And since then, I've worked with companies like Microsoft and EMC and Jabil Circuit. But really what I prefer to do is work with small to medium-sized businesses. Reason being is that the large companies can hire rooms full of people to do the work that it takes to market effectively online. But small to medium-sized companies, one, either don't have the budgets to hire those people or they don't have the personnel on staff. And once you have the personnel on staff, it's a full-time job just keeping up with the changes in the marketplace. So that's what I prefer to do, is work with small to medium-sized businesses. So now let's jump into the advantage of having a positive online reputation, and then we'll talk about how to leverage that with video. So that being said, if 3 services are virtually identical, and tonight we're going to talk about the pest control industry. Let's say you have one company with 1 good review and 1 bad review, 2 reviews overall, or you have another company that has no reviews whatsoever, or you have another company that has 16 5-star reviews. Which one are you going to choose to buy from? So that sounds good in theory, but now let's take a look at some real-world examples. This is Orkin Pest Control. As you can see, they've got 2 good reviews, and it just so happens that they have 1 good review and 1 not so good review. Then we can take a look at Dominion Pest Control of Georgia, and you can see they have no reviews whatsoever. And then here's a company, Universal Pest Control. They have 16 5-star reviews. If you had a pest control problem and you were doing research, which company would you buy from? So now that we've talked a little bit about the importance of reviews from a client point of view, what has been your overall experience with business reputation as being a business owner? Well, a lot of us in the past have really looked at managing our reviews. So in other words, when somebody posts a review, we want to make sure that we know that review is there, so we're not blindsided. But unfortunately, reputation management has now become obsolete. Just knowing they're out there is not good enough. We have to actively participate in the process, because you don't make money managing your business. You make money marketing your business's products and services. And smart businesses today show credibility with their positive business reputation. See, reputation marketing is the most effective way to market. And the whole phenomenon has really been spread out over the last 3 or 4 years. And online marketing has changed to give 5-star companies an advantage over their competition. It's really a marketing game changer. And really where it all starts is, number one is, Google merged 80 million companies' websites with reviews about those companies. Google now reveals the company's reputation to the customer seeking out those companies. So if you search for any company name, and the city that company is in will reveal their reputation. Marketing game changer number 2. Businesses must have reviews to compete online. And why? Because reviews are a major part of online marketing. It affects how your business is ranked in Google Maps, in social media, local directories, SEO rankings, and pay-per-click. Anybody that's doing pay-per-click, your reputation score will determine how much money you pay per click in the auction process. Now, marketing game changer number 3. We used to do SEO. We used to focus on social media. We used to use pay-per-click, and of course, any sort of local marketing we're doing with directories. It doesn't matter what we're doing. None of it is effective anymore if you're not monitoring the reviews that you get. And if you're not monitoring and you get a bad review, that can cripple your business. So basically what people have been doing in the past is step number 1, market the business with a website and SEO and social media. And then that helps build a business's 5-star reputation. And sometimes these are the things that come up. That is the wrong way to do it in today's marketplace. So what we need to do going forward is, 1, build a 5-star reputation for our business first, then use that information that we got from happy customers to market the business, the products and services, to show other potential customers that we can be trusted with their money and to solve their problems. So marketing game changer number 4. Reviews give us pre-qualified, pre-sold leads because buyers trust reviews as much as a family or personal recommendation. See, what we're finding is that 72% of buyers trust reviews online as much as personal recommendations from people that they know in the real world. This is really the biggest shift in marketing in 10 years. Recommendations from people that you know, that I know. Of course, word of mouth has always been the most effective advertising, and 92% of people will trust a recommendation from a friend or somebody they're an acquaintance is. But the phenomenon is that the consumers' opinions online come in at 70%. Now, yes, this is lower than somebody in the real world, but it is still 7 out of 10 people trust reviews online. And if you compare that to newspapers, which are now at 58%, that's less than 6 out of 10 people. Branded websites, 6 out of 10 people. Email marketing, 50% of people don't trust what they receive in their email box. And if we take a look at television advertising, that's even worse. So if we take a look at reputation, this has been studied by economists, especially at the University of California, Berkeley, and they actually took a look at, by studying the increase in revenue of a restaurant that actually had a 1-star increase on Yelp, and they actually found that actually increased the overall bottom line revenues to the restaurant by up to 19%. So reputation marketing has proven to increase business by 19% by increasing a 0.5 star in an online rating. Now, here's a marketing survey that we conducted. And the question we asked our 500 or so different surveyors was, after being referred to a business, what do you do next? And 87% of them said they search online to find the company's information. Now, here's another question. After being referred to a business, what do you do next? 52% look for online reviews or ratings about that business. 35% look for a website or contact information. And then, of course, 13% look up social media, whether that's Facebook or Twitter. And the reason being is that social media is more of an engagement strategy as opposed to somebody that's actually looking to make a purchase. So, does reputation impact just online, or does it also impact your traditional marketing? See, most businesses are not only just doing online, but they're doing TV and magazine ads, radio, newspaper, direct mail, and of course, then your online marketing, social media, mobile marketing, and that sort of thing with your website. In today's marketplace, and this is 2017, it doesn't matter what marketing you're doing, everybody's going to go online and look up who you are and how you've treated past customers. Reputation impacts all of your marketing, and that includes referrals. So, why is video so important? Why is video marketing so important? If we take a look at the top 20 websites that are trafficked every single day in the United States, obviously Google is the #1 website used by most people in the United States. But here's the interesting thing, is that YouTube is the second most widely used website of all the websites on the internet in the United States. And what's also interesting is, while Google is the #1 search engine in the world, YouTube is the second most widely used website as a search engine when people are looking to solve a problem or learn something new. And then if we take a look, Facebook comes in at #3, Twitter comes in at #8, LinkedIn comes in at #11, and Instagram comes in at #13. And you can post videos to every single one of those social media platforms. That's why creating video is so important to your overall marketing. And the best part of each one of these platforms is they're all free to advertise. As opposed to if you were going to run a commercial on, say, cable television or network television, you're going to pay each time that video is seen. The nice thing about online is you create the video and then you don't get charged every time it gets seen. So here's another advantage. When you do a search for a product or service or even a company, there are typically on a Google search results page 15 links to click on to get more information. What I want to point out is, if you notice, on this page when we just searched for universal pest control, what stands out? That's right in the middle, the video. See, with all the 15 to 20 different links, Google generally only links 1 or 2 videos. Now, what we've discovered is when people have a lot of different things to click on where they can click and read something else, or if there's a video watch, the vast majority of people will actually click the video as opposed to going to one of these other links. And that includes the paid advertising. So, again, why video marketing? 94% of consumers watched a video online last week. 76% of smartphone owners watched videos at least once per week on their phone. And as of this year, better than 60% of people actually surf the internet using a mobile device, whether it's a phone or a tablet, as opposed to a desktop. And 40% of 18 to 24-year-olds watch videos more than 10 times per week. That's why video needs to be part of every business's overall marketing strategy. It positions you as a market leader. It has social media value. It has SEO value in ranking on the first page of Google, and it's also a long-term asset of the company. So again, here are some video marketing stats. The big impact of video on sales. 96% of consumers find videos helpful when making purchase decisions online. 58% of consumers consider companies that produce video content to be more, and wait for it, trustworthy. 71% of consumers say that videos leave a positive impression of the company. And of course, 77% of consumers consider companies that create online video as more engaged with their consumers. So how do we create your review commercial? The way that we produce the one that you looked at the beginning of this webinar is we actually produce 100% original and unique videos that are hosted by professional spokesmodels, shot in a Hollywood-style studio. We use primetime graphics and animation. We green screened office backgrounds. So we can actually use your office storefront or even a lobby, or if you have another room where you're displaying products or services, we can actually take that picture and put that into the green screen so it looks like our model is actually in your location. We actually use an iPad view of the 5-star review with a call to action at the close. We perfectly SEO optimize, that search engine optimize the video so it'll be ranked quickly by Google. And of course, then we also video share broadcast with the social media sites through syndication and also with video sharing sites, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, etc. So if you were to try to produce a video like this on your own, what do you think it would cost you? Well, we've actually done some research in putting this together. If you were to go out and hire a professional spokesmodel, it's about $800 plus royalties going forward. To stage a Hollywood-style studio would cost you about $750. To hire a professional videographer, $500. To hire a makeup artist for the talent, about $175 for the day. To hire a video editor to do the post-production is about $500 per video, and to hire a primetime graphics animator is about $400. So the production costs alone are a little over $3,000, and that is if you went out and hired independent contractors to handle each piece of this. Now, if we once it's produced, to actually get it out into the marketplace by doing the video optimization, by broadcasting it to the video sharing sites, and then also syndicating it to the social media sites, what we've discovered in contracting is you're going to add another $500 worth of expenses. So to produce your own review commercial, you're going to expect to spend a little over $3,600. So basically, the advantage of producing a reputation video is it really solves 5 different problems. One is marketing through SEO. So we've actually seen how Google will actually rank those videos on a search page and give it an advantage of being the only one on the page or one of 2 videos on a page. Number 2 is it gives people the ability to see your brand. Number 3 is we can actually use that video not only for the search engines, but also our social media marketing. And of course, reputation. It takes that review that we got from a satisfied customer and gives people another way to read it. And because 75% of all human beings learn visually, they'd rather watch a video than read another page about a review or about a product or service. And of course, video marketing is very effective because we can then broadcast that to many different websites and have the same content spread out over many different websites. So let's take a look at a couple case studies. What we did is we actually showed some people the review commercials, and we asked if you were in the market and after watching a review commercial, would you consider contacting the company? And an overwhelming number of people actually told us that yes, because they produced a video and because they actually saw a review from another satisfied customer, 68% of the people said yes, they would contact that company. Now we also asked, after watching the video review, would you consider referring the business to someone? And again, the number is 63% of the people said after seeing that they actually have satisfied customers, yes, I would actually refer somebody to that business. Now, the number of time respondents remembered hearing the company's name in the review commercial itself was over 26%. Said they heard it 3 times. And if we actually take a look at the number of people that heard the company's name once, twice, or 3 times, that's over 50% of the people. And that's what we were talking about, is getting the brand out into the marketplace. So what do you need to create your own review commercial? Well, we would need to confirm the spelling of your company. We would need the main phone number that you would want to promote. And if you have a tracking number so you can measure your marketing, then we would take that as well. We would need you to provide a 5-star review that we could promote in the video. We would need to confirm the website or the landing page that we wanted to drive people to. We would need a photo of your storefront or your lobby or another photo that you wanted to use in the background, because people will get as much information from the background of the video as they will from the person actually speaking. Your main branding colors, your company logo, and of course then we would need to know what your social media sites were, so that once the review video is completed, then we can actually use that as a marketing tool to drive more customers. So to participate in our program, what we'd like to do in exchange for covering all the production costs, which can run anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000, we cover all of that. We would like to get your feedback on our program. Number two, in exchange for covering all the production costs, we would like to get 3 business introductions from you, because we would like to interview this marketing tool to other businesses that you know that have good reputations and treat their customers well that we don't know. And what we'd be looking for is business name, contact phone number, and contact email. Highly recommend that you do not recommend us to your competitors, but recommend us to people that you know and trust. And then 3 is there is a $297 syndication fee to publish the commercial, to create the commercial. We're going to cover all the production costs, but once you have it, if you don't do anything with it, then it's just going to sit in a folder somewhere. So we want to make sure that we get it on your website, that we send it to all of your social media, and then also send it to your video sharing sites. Then what we would need to do is confirm the delivery date. It actually takes us anywhere from 48 hours to 72 hours to actually send it to our production team and put it through the production cycle. So then we would actually confirm a date where we can actually show it to you, and then you can take delivery of it. Now, once we create the video, a lot of times what we get is we get a lot of customers that don't feel that they have as many reviews as they would like to have for their business. Like you can see in the beginning example, there was one pest control company that had 2 reviews, one good one and one bad one. So people are going to be kind of iffy about that company. Then there was another pest control company that had no reviews whatsoever. And then there was a company that had 16 5-star reviews. We recommend that every business should have anywhere from 15 to 30 5-star reviews. And then to make sure that they don't get stale, to at least get 1 a month from your customers. And what we'd like to do is we would like to, as a bonus, to give you and all of our new members a step-by-step strategy to get 5-star reviews on a consistent basis. Now, if you order today and actually get one of our review commercials, I'd like to give you a pretty big bonus number 2. One is that once you have your video, all videos require promotion, advertising, and sharing among people who are interested in the content in that video. So using our innovative technology, we would like to spread out your video to thousands of people online. This is a program that we normally sell for $497 for each video. I'm going to include it in this package if you order today. You'll get the perfect combination of YouTube video views, likes, and comments, along with having a backlink to your video for SEO purposes. Everything is done in a drip feed way. It's 100% safe and 100% organic. And to go one bonus further, to make it one step better, going to guarantee a minimum of 1,000 views and 40 likes. So hopefully we've shown you the value of having a review commercial, the fact that we can put one together for you and make it very inexpensive for you by picking up all the production costs, and then show you how we can actually get it in front of your target market and do that for you at no additional cost, and guarantee that it gets in front of 1,000 people. So if you'd like to take advantage of this, we got 2 different options. One, click the link below that says self-schedule, and schedule a meeting to get more information. Talk to me directly, and I can tell you a little bit more about the process. If you've got as much information as you need and you think this is a great opportunity for you and you know it's going to be good for your business, click the Buy Now button below, cover the syndication fee, and we'll get the production process started. Hopefully you've got a lot of information from this webinar, and we'll talk to you soon.